y'all. Liven up. What's wrong? Leslie, why you looking like that?
I'm ready.
You're high and ready, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Versus hot and ready, what they was calling you last week.
Mm-hmm. Just high and ready.
Just high and ready. Kendall, look up. Say cheese.
Yeah, that's ready.
Right, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Let's get started, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Unlabeled the podcast. I'm your illustrious host, Jerome Williams. I got my good brother, Sydney Blaze, in the building. Are you ready, Sydney Blaze? You ready to pod, brother? How you doing this week?
Yes, sir. Let's do it, man. I'm good. I can't complain, man. Been getting some well-needed rest.
Got some well-needed rest. So that's good, bro. Rest is always needed in this day and age.
Man, tell me about it.
I also got my good brother, Kendall Watson, in the building. How you doing this week, brother?
Doing great. Go Bucks. And looking forward to the game today.
Yes, sir. The Bucks play today?
No, I'm just saying. Go Bucks.
They play tomorrow.
That's what I thought. Okay. I just didn't know if they had a back-to-back or not. I don't be tracking schedules like that. I just watch the games when they come on TV. And I also, what's that?
Yeah, I was just saying, they won.
Okay, good. And I also got my good
sister. LeBron playing.
Shut your up. I got my good sister Leslie Brown in the building. How you doing, Sister Leslie? We're not supposed to be cussing in the 15 minutes, and Blaze already got up under my skin. So
I didn't cuss.
I know I cuss. I'm gonna keep but you got up under my skin talking about LeBron. So let's keep it PG. I'm sorry for the YouTube algorithm. I'm gonna bleep that out. Leslie, how you doing this week, sis?
I'm really, really good. Just living my best life, still enjoying period
life.
pool land. Had a really good week. Had a really good week in period pool land. That's all I can say.
That's all you can say today. Okay.
Hey, I love that shit. I love it.
You love the energy, the freedom of being single.
I love it.
Yeah, period pool land lit. Y'all better get y'all some.
Gotta get them.
It's lit over here. It's lit over here.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man. Listen.
I visit from time to time. Y'all be having fun over there.
No, that's so
have an
funny,
open
man.
invitation. Open invitation.
Well, man, I'm glad y'all are doing good, man. We took a break last week. I had some family shit to attend to, so I apologize for the listeners in advance. But just stay with us because we continue to get back and consistent as long as we ain't got no emergencies like what I had going on last week. But it's all good though. It's all good.
Oh,
so
wait! Before you get started,
mm-hmm.
Shout out to Trey, man. Trey, we love you, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Shout out to Trey.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Listen, bro. I'm just in the flow and ready to get started, bro. I completely forgot.
Okay, but acknowledge Trey though.
I'm acknowledging.
Y'all bromance makes me uncomfortable.
I don't care.
Hold on a second.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
That's hate.
That's hate. That's definitely hate, Liz.
I don't like it.
That's so funny, dog. Leslie.
But when they double team your ass, I'm gonna let them get you, and we're gonna see if that's hating. I ain't gonna have your back no more now.
Oh, okay. I got a little sound about to play for you, Leslie.
Spin real fast because of gayness.
Just can't hear that.
Starting to spin real fast because of gayness.
And don't forget Will Ferrell for that part of that movie, dog. But listen, man, I'm gonna change the energy up in here. We've been off, but we back, like I said. So I'm gonna change the energy up a little bit. I'm gonna do something I ain't done in a while. I gotta start incorporating music back in the show, and this is the type of vibe I'm on today. So all you kids wondering where that Meek Mill remix came from, that's the song. Step y'all music game up.
I'd be so mad.
Let's get into the pod, y'all. I hope that lifted y'all spirits just a little bit. Hey man, I love Ty Dolla $ign too, bro. I swear to God, he cold, bro. I could not wait for that Vultures album, bro. Him and Kanye need to stop BSing, fam. Like, I need that album, fam.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of this shit.
Yeah, like, bro, music has been trash. Like, all 2023 was garbage, and this year is not starting off any better, fam. It's the only song that's that's fire out to me right now is that Sir song, No Evils. Have y'all heard that yet?
Who?
No, Sir,
No Evils.
Oh, sorry, I heard that. Yeah, I just saw him on X talking about a new song he was coming out with, so that must have been it.
Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of people was giving it slack because it don't sound like a typical Sir song. He in a different pitch. I'm him play. I'm play a little bit. Let you get a little bit of it. This shit fire though. That boy, good man. I fuck with that. I don't know how that sound to y'all, but I fuck with that hard. That like it's. I never heard Sir singing that pitch before, but I like it.
I fuck with Sir. I fuck with Sir in general. So
yeah, y'all check that song out. That's called No Evil. That's by Sir. But that's like one of the newest songs that I felt because it was like I said, it was real creative in a different bag. He ain't giving you the same thing that he been doing over and over for the last few years. But he always those more contrived, like more introspective type songs that Sir do are the ones that I typically like The Evils. That was one of my favorite joints by him. But yeah, Sir is fire, fam. But yeah, I need new music to come asaptually. I need to hear some new music, man, fam. Like so.
I ain't heard it all yet, but that what I heard so far from that Benny the Butcher album, that's nice.
Yeah, I have not listened to it yet. I'm probably
Benny's just a good rapper, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna listen to it after the show. The one song that he had with Wayne, I heard that last year. And he had
that's on the album.
Yeah, that shit fire. I love that song. But I think Brian is the song that I do not like. He had released that more recently.
Brian was all right. That was all right. But yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, them two songs.
We got some nice songs on there that I've heard so far.
Okay,
I ain't heard the whole album though.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and listen to it though, because a couple people gonna send me that Benny the Butcher, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Let's see here. First topic. Did y'all see what Corey Holcomb had to say about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Let me play what he had to say about Chappelle, and we introduced a new topic in a new segment on our podcast called "Is It Hate?" So y'all, as the listeners, y'all gonna have to help us decide if it's hate or not. Let me play the clip. I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. Let me play the clip from Corey Holcomb show. What's the name of his podcast that he has, Kendall?
5150 show.
5150. Okay, yeah. This is where this came from.
Watch Dave Chappelle do stand up. It was an old man at the Improv just stood up while Dave Chappelle was on stage, and he said, "Dave, are you gonna crack some jokes?" If I'm lying, I'm dying. Yeah. D-Ray that was down there. I know D-Ray. Y'all don't want no parts of this. You don't want to burn bridges with the mighty Dave Chappelle. I don't want to burn bridges with the mighty Dave Chappelle. But fuck that. My nuts too big. I watch Dave Chappelle finna go up. I'll be like, well, shit, let me get the fuck out of here. Because he is not about to deliver. He's about to talk to the crowd like the big homie. You know how the big homie be talking and don't nobody say nothing? Everybody just be like, yup. You right. Yup. Then I be like, man, this nigga been bombing for about 2 hours up there. Man. Smoking a square with a leotard on.
Well, so to give y'all a little bit more context to the conversation, what he was speaking to is when Dave Chappelle goes into these comedy clubs and does like special guest pop-ups. He was saying that when he's doing that, working on his new material, he's bombing for an hour because he don't tell no jokes. He just get in there and start talking, which we've seen him do before in the past. What do y'all think about what Corey Holcomb had to say about Dave Chappelle?
Well, it's definitely hate. That's hate.
I don't think it's hate. He just saying what it is.
You don't think?
Man, that shit is hate.
You don't think he can have you don't think he can have an opinion?
Opinions can be hate.
But why if I don't agree with what you're saying or if I'm critiquing something that you're doing, why is that considered hate?
Well, I'm saying he a comic in it, and as for what I understand, like comics work on their material. So if that's his style, is more conversational style, he ain't going up there telling jokes. Y'all seen his last specials? Like he ain't just up there telling jokes.
That's his opinion. That's not hating. That's his opinion.
So where the man supposed to work on his set? He's supposed where should he work on his set?
No, he's supposed to work on it in the comedy club, but yeah. My whole thing is like I said, if it's not, I get it. Like tell the jokes though. My thing is this: he's saying that he sits in there and just talks. He come up on stage and don't tell a single joke. He said that even one of the people in the audience stood up and said, "Hey Chappelle," or "Hey Dave, when are you gonna tell some jokes?" So I didn't really take it as hate. I just thought he had an opinion about what he's seeing from him in these comedy clubs. He even said when you go into these clubs, the excuse me, excuse me, y'all. But the comedian on stage doesn't even know that he's in the club. You know what I mean? So I like if it's just an observation, I kind of got to ride with it. I kind of agree with what he's saying. But
he said they'd be up there bombing. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah.
That's hate.
Yeah, and the only thing I feel like he said when you hear the whole conversation in this context, the one thing I didn't agree with him was that he said that every 2 of his specials are only good, the ones that are on Netflix. He said because he didn't say that they were trash. He just said only that every other one is a good special, which I disagree with. But I do agree with that the last one I didn't really fuck with the last one that much, but all the other ones were hilarious to me.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think like to Corey, that shit might not be funny to him, but I think most people like, and I think OG Ortiz, the lady on the show, kind of said similar. Like she was like, to me, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, and probably to the general public that watches it, thought it was funny as well. And like for me, I thought it was a little bit deeper than that. I think, you know what I'm saying, he always he does jokes for service level, but he was just kind of talking about different things on a higher level to me, where I thought that's the part I liked about it to me. But I definitely thought it was a level of hate, but I don't think he's a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't just get up there because I watch his show. I think Corey is a legend, so he's at liberty to criticize, to me, another comedian and feel the way that he feels because he's a legend. My only problem is like he's kind of selective with that shit because like Kevin Hart is his guy and he don't say nothing about him. Kevin Hart don't wear a dress. Kevin Hart is definitely not that funny stand-up wise. Like he chooses like which people that he wants to say stuff about. Same thing. I mean, shit, you could even say it about Shaq. Like he said great things about Shaq, and it's like, nigga, some of the shit Shaq is the entertainment wise is very questionable. but again, Shaq has helped him with his comedy career, having him on his show, not his shows, but some of his comedy shows that he's had or hosted. He's also recognized Corey Holcomb, like he even said on the show, as him in his top 5, as far as top 5 comedians. So, and I'm fine with people saying Corey Holcomb in the top 5 because again,
Corey Holcomb up there. He
a legend and he's hilarious.
I like that he don't give a fuck. That nigga
right, absolutely. And so he's at liberty to say what he wants to say about Dave Chappelle, but I just kind of, like I said, feel like he's a little selective about that. And I did like the fact that Craig and Marcus, who are also co-hosts on the show, kind of didn't agree with him as well, like about Chappelle, because I think even Marcus has said something to the effect of kind of what I was talking about the other week about he's at the point now where he can get up on the stage and pretty much do what he wants and say what he wants. And he was like, ain't that what we want? You know what I'm saying? He was basically saying like, ain't that what comedians want? That ability to do that. And so I just salute the fact that, Chappelle can do that in his career, but I don't knock a person of Corey Holcomb's stature to say what he said, but I still did think it was kind of a little bit of a hate. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
But he ain't wrong for, whatever he want to say because he's Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the other part you said. Like I said, he's earned the right to get up there and say whatever he want to say. But like I said, still, like the job is kind of like a comedian. Get up there with the intent to be funny. Like everything don't have to feel like a history lesson or like you said, like a big homie talking down. And so I can see where he's coming from that aspect. But I totally agree with you with the Kevin Hart stance because I don't find Kevin Hart funny at all. Like you know what? Let me take that back. It's not that I don't find him funny.
I mean, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. That's why I had to take that. That's why I had to correct.
I mean, I mean, all the way down. I done seen him, with Meek Mill and his homies. You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to rib him, and he slaughtered all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a hilarious dude. I'm not, disrespecting him, but I'm just saying in terms of some of his choices, because
questionable. Yeah,
Corey Holcomb likes to call it the backdoorian niggas.
All right, the backdoorians.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's he liked to make fun of that. But again, Kevin Hart, he is funny. But I'm just saying, like his stand up and that kind of stuff. To me, it's just like, haha.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because he tells relatively clean jokes. I don't like so
Right.
like more like family oriented type stand up. So I get that,
Right.
but my whole issue with Kevin Hart has always been like, bro, we get it. You small. You always like to play on the fact that you can't fight. That is even translated over into some of the movie roles he's picked, and I hate the fact that he has to emasculate himself for his comedy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's always been the thing that I don't like about it.
I think he's, and then that's kind of my issue with Corey Hogan, because like you talk about these niggas like yourself who he can control what he does. Corey Holcomb, he ain't stepping out of line if he don't want to. A nigga like Kevin Hart makes sure that his brand comes first. Like he will, you know what I'm saying? Like he will just.
That's what I was gonna say. His
And
brand
that's like
became
Corey,
so
he
big.
don't say nothing about that with Kevin. But again, I understand because, like I said, Kevin will put him on, and that's one of his guys too. So I get it. But it's just like he seems selective with certain things when he wants to make a point. That's all I meant by that. But again, he's still at liberty to say what the hell he wanted to say about any comedian because he done put that work in, and he's hilarious still to this day.
Yeah. I do fuck with Corey Holcomb hard. Like I said, the show is very entertaining. So, like I said, I'm right there with Kendall, and he's earned the right to say a lot of stuff that he says.
And he's very smart too. I mean, he drops a lot of. I mean, he's a very intelligent dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with everything Corey says, but
He be saying some wild shit.
he said
Did y'all see what he said about his daughter?
Yeah.
What did he say about his daughter, Leslie?
He
Yeah.
called his
Yeah,
daughter
he went-
basically he called her a
Gold digger.
bitch. And he told her that she messy just like her mama and they both can kiss his ass and fuck her, he gonna make another daughter.
Well, that wasn't real funny, Leslie. Goddamn.
I didn't say it was funny. I just said, did y'all hear what he said about his daughter?
It was kind of funny when he said it.
Yeah, I bet it
But
was.
it was funny how he
He
did
was
say
just, I
it.
think he just basically saying like these kids are just entitled and that his
Yeah.
daughter
Right.
like be trying to play in his face, be
Right.
trying to run game on him, like
Right.
starting the conversation out like, Daddy, I know you hate my mama. Like, don't come at me talking about I know you hate my mama. Fuck your mama. We not talking about your mama.
Mhm.
I'm your dad. What the fuck do you need? Why are you bringing up your mama? Like shit like that. And that's why he like you messy, just like your mama. She drama, you drama. Y'all go ahead with that.
She actually told him she'll call Tasha K on him. You know what I'm saying? Tell her business, and that's where all that comes from. You know what I'm saying? So he's like
Disrespectful, entitled ass
like your
kids.
right, exactly.
Let me ask
Hey,
you a question. 'cause
Tasha K is out of control too.
Facts.
Go ahead. What you was saying?
No. This is because this went on the docket today, but I just thought me out because we're talking about black media, and I love the fact that all these spaces, all these celebrities are creating media platforms. You know what I mean? Because they see the value in it. But since we talking about comedians, it just made me think about the Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp interview, and I noticed that it had came out that I was this whole time I thought Club Shay Shay was independent. I did not know he was signed to Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, he got a media company where it's a few podcasts on there.
Yeah, it's like 12 podcasts, like so, and they all under iHeartMedia. I just thought that was kind of crazy because I'm like, dog, I thought it was so dope that Shannon was getting all this this notoriety from that.
I mean, he had a lot of leverage, so I'm sure the
Yeah.
deal
Mm-hmm.
is beneficial to him. But
Yeah,
it's hard to be independent, especially with something like that. Like his shit, like the production value on his shit, you could tell is next level.
yeah, the 100%. Yeah, that's not many people can pull that off by
So
themselves.
you use the network money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what do y'all think about that statement? Just like that, where black media is going and where we at right now. I think it's incredible because like when would we have seen Cat Williams on growing up? The only like once they got rid of Arsenio Hall, we'd have had to seen him on like David Letterman to know that he was in town or whatever. Like now he's going to a black media platform and we know where he's going and where he's coming, and now we getting to dig a little bit deeper. And the way that we had these conversations in the black community is like real unique. So I just think it's dope all the way around. But I wish that he had a little bit more independence. But you know, like you said, it's hard to get that level of production by yourself. But that's all I want to address because I know that wasn't on the docket today. But what do y'all think about? Oh, no, this is not.
So
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No. I was about to segue into our next topic because I just found out today, years old, that that Andre 3000 stopped Big Boy from being on Frank Ocean's Pink Matter. Have y'all heard about this? I was like appalled when I heard it.
Is that what happened though? Because
okay, so
he said he didn't want that to be the way they get back together, come back as Outkast. So I understand that, but you think it was like hate? Like,
man, I don't know how to take it because when we heard "Sorry" by T.I., another song that allegedly Big Boy was supposed to be on and didn't make it, and when he apologized to Big Boy on that song, you know what I mean? It seemed like it didn't come from like a hate place, but to me, it's like, fam, like I don't think people would have put those together like that. This was a quote unquote reunion for Outkast, and the worst thing about it is like they did do a formal reunion like just a few short years after that. So why not just let him hop on these tracks that you own, man? Like if somebody would, especially if it's the artist's decision to come and say, hey, I want Big Boy and I want Andre 3000 on this track.
Well, you talking about a reunion after Pink Matter?
Yeah. So Andre 3000 went and had an interview with Elliott Wilson in like 2000, whenever this album came out. I don't want to say, but it was the same year that Frank Ocean Channel Orange came out. He did an interview with him, and he sat down with Elliott Wilson and told him that Andre 3000 did not want him on the song because he didn't want he didn't want people to think it was a Outkast reunion coming. And he also told him not to get on T.I. song as well. I think it was Sorry. I think the song that he's referencing is Sorry because that song came out the same time as that album came out the same time as Channel Orange. So,
but if I'm an artist and I got Big Boy and Andre 3000 on my album, it's gonna say featuring Outkast. That's what it's gonna say.
It don't have to though. That's the whole thing.
But I'm saying, but public perception though, that's what it's going. That's going. Oh shit, they got Outkast.
Yeah, ain't gonna put no Andre 3000 and Big
Boy.
I
don't agree with him not letting them be on the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it. I think the reason that he said makes sense.
I think it's probably more so like you probably give both verses and then you like, well, shit. If I got Andre on my shit, niggas is gonna want to listen to my shit just off the strength of him being on the song. So you probably just pick his verse, even if Big Boy shit is probably better, because you know it's been some songs, right? You know, oh shit, is it I Choose You or no International Players Anthem? Like I kind of feel like,
does that song say featuring Outkast?
I'm sure it do. I'm just saying, but I was just gonna say.
No, go ahead, keep talking.
Shit was a little harder. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, because Big Boy is extremely underrated. Like extremely underrated. Like I don't know why he don't get the same acclaim as Andre, and he's had a pretty solid solo.
Does he ain't wear a perm?
All right. Here we go, but yeah, but nah, I don't know why you don't get the same acclaim as Andre, because like Big Boy be going. He had a pretty solid solo career, as well. I don't like all of the solo music he's done, but he has some shit in there, definitely some slaps. You know what I mean? It just wasn't at the same level as when Outkast was together. But
and it does say featuring Outkast too.
That's why I wanted to ask you. I was gonna get there.
The song, they gonna always say Outkast.
Yeah. So I see what he's saying there. Like,
yeah, but
you can't escape that.
Yeah, and you know Andre 3000 is a more heralded MC, and it's probably gonna be the bigger draw. So if you the artist, you got to make a decision. You're gonna probably go with Andre.
Gonna go with his shit.
Yeah, but I really hate the fact that happened. Even regardless if it was hate, I'd have been furious. I know I do not have the emotional intelligence for that shit. If motherfucker tell me I can't be on Pink Matter, fam, like I am going crazy, fam. That song is incredible. So I guess I never heard this song until last week, but I guess in 2014, Big Boy actually decided to lay his verse. I'm gonna play it for y'all right here. Because like I said, if everybody's under a rock like I was with this one, I had never heard it, so let me go ahead and.
Doesn't matter if she wanna be with me, so it's cool. I make her call me BB King because I gave her the blues, but not on purpose though. She was the perfect hostess. When I come over, we would do the roses. Most beautifulest things on the bed of roses. And with the coldest, when we hit the hardwood flow. We sipping yak, not mimosa. She's in my nigga lap, going ham like she's supposed to. And she can make it clap if I told her, or make her ass spread like the back of a cobra's. Then and attention like
I had to let Andre 3 Stacks verse play a little bit too, because just that, even the segue, they synergy when it segued over into Andre 3000 verse, it feel like that was intentional. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like that. Like I feel like that was recorded, and it was like, no, we got to take him off because we don't want this Outkast reunion to kind of like get into our fans' psyche. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, but like that shit would have been incredible at the time.
That shit even spookier if them niggas wasn't even in the studio together.
Right, because that just lets you know that the kind of chemistry they have. Like, fire though, man. Like, it's such a shame that we miss these moments in history. Hopefully, it's a universe out there somewhere that still got an Outkast together. Like a multiverse.
Multiverse Outkast?
Yeah, multiverse Outkast. Outkast still together somewhere in the multiverse. Because, man, like that would have been a moment right there. And what 3 Stacks did on Sorry, I can only imagine what Big Boy would have did on that. Because that song fire. That was one of the best songs on the album.
Yeah.
Which typically the songs featuring 3 Stacks is.
Big Boy be rapping his ass up.
Yeah. Now, Leslie, you want to fill us in on what the girls are doing on the internet over there?
The girls are fighting. So
what is they beefing for?
Miss Bully Minaj, aka Nicki Minaj. I definitely feel she's a cyber bully. I don't give a damn if any barbs are listening, and if y'all feel some type of way, y'all can go to hell with y'all coked out leader. Now, from what it seems, Nicki Minaj, she was throwing a little bit of shots or whatever. So I guess her and Megan are not cool anymore. I don't know. Whatever. Megan dropped a little diss record and she got her shit off. She got her shit off. Like, she was really hidden below the belt.
No, I ain't. I don't fuck with Megan. She got off.
And listen, I am definitely not a Megan fan. I fucks with it because that was Tina Snow. That was Tina Snow. Mm-hmm. That was not Megan Thee Stallion. Tina Snow and Megan Thee Stallion are two different people. And that diss was Tina Snow. She got her shit off. I'm gonna give it to her. And Nicki Minaj has been arguing with herself on Twitter for like 3 days now.
You want me to play a little bit of it so we can let the listeners hear?
Who gonna play a little bit of it?
I got it right here. So you want me to play?
Oh yeah, play some of that. She was getting her shit off.
She went on a lot of people.
Keep this shit off by saying fuck y'all. I ain't got to trust me.
Hey, she was kind of going in a little bit. I don't know how I feel about it.
I like the Megan's Law, honey. I'm sorry. That was a gag for me. I had to clutch my pearl like, ooh.
Yeah, the Megan Law.
Jesus.
That shit was way below the belt for anybody who's not familiar.
She's sick of it.
Yeah.
Like, again, with all the shit that going on, regardless of our opinion, Free Tory, standing on that, but regardless of that, like, that lady took a lot of hate. Like, people was really, really coming for her. So I just think that she's at a breaking point right now, and she don't give a fuck. She finna get her shit off, and let her get her shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to people that was supposed to be her friend, like, Nicki Minaj, y'all supposed to be friends. I don't know what transpired between the two to even get them cutting up like that. Then she broke up with dude, said that he was cheating on her, then he just exposed her whole little business. So I just feel like she's fed up and she's getting her shit off. And I ain't even mad at her. Like I said, I'm not a big Megan fan, but she got her shit off and leave that girl alone.
Yeah, she definitely wigged on that song. That Megan Law shit was the gag for me too, but I was about to explain it to the listeners who don't know what it means. But Nicki Minaj's husband is and baby's father is actually a child. He got something going on with, like, he's a registered sex offender, I believe.
He registered. I don't know what
I don't know what he did either, but he's a registered sex offender. So Megan's Law means that, like, you have to register whenever you move. Like, basically, that's what that means. So that was the gag in that whole diss song right there. Like, saying you worried about Megan, you should be worrying about Megan's Law. Like, oof, like she was not playing fair right there. And the name of that song is entitled "Hiss" for everybody who needs to know, and look it up. It's on Apple Music right now. But yeah, she was not playing fair on that at all.
I'm not mad at her. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, and that song has started Nicki Minaj spiraling into just what Leslie said, she's arguing with herself on Twitter. I ain't been on to see it.
The girl haven't responded. So you are literally arguing with yourself. Literally, she's been on this since, when did the song come out? Friday? She's literally been arguing with herself on Twitter since Friday, and she's dropping her own diss track either today or tomorrow called Bigfoot. And she called Megan Goodfoot and told her to stand Bigfoot and stand on your good foot.
Hey, listen. All I know is I never really heard a good diss from, like, a Houston rapper. I mean, they far and few between. But if Nicki Minaj get on that beat and diss that woman, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be up for Megan. Because Nicki
And
Minaj,
make
one thing
get her ass right back. Trust me.
yeah.
She not ducking no action right now.
Yeah.
She on all that.
And they both weaponize their fan bases, so it's gonna be funny to watch.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw the clip where she was mocking her flow, Meg's flow, when Nicki was mocking Meg's flow. And she was like, "Who you want to be, Bun? Be a pimp seat." But she, you gotta play that.
Nicki is an extremely petty individual, so I'm just here for the laughs.
Absolutely.
But she is
I just want to hear the bars.
Nicki Minaj, though, on some real shit, she's definitely a bully. She's a cyber bully. She really only comes for people that she feel like, no, seriously, she's a bully. Like, if you just look.
My bad. I was trying to pull up the clip, but go ahead, Leslie.
No, you good. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you just look at her track record as of lately, like, she's just literally arguing with these kids. Like, Beyonce would never. If you're the greatest and you're just up there and you're just this, nobody can. I'm not arguing with you if I'm the greatest. Like, go ahead,
it's
play with
hip-hop,
yourself.
though. It's hip-hop.
Right. I so sorry.
But it's a difference with being a bully and then hip hop. Like, it's the girls make it real catty and petty. It's the difference with the girls, like, for sure. And Nicki Minaj is definitely a fucking bully. Like, who fucking bullies Miley Cyrus? Knock it off, Miley Cyrus. Like, she is a bully.
I'm fine with all that. I'm fine with, again, that's, I mean, I don't, again, whatever you're doing in the rap game, if you're dissing or whatever, like, hey, it's all free game to me. So, like, I'm for it.
But it's a difference.
It's not R&B, so
being between this whatever, but being a bully. It's a difference between being a bully. Y'all don't see it like that because probably as y'all perspective as men, but as a woman, and there are so many other women, and if you look under comments, under blogs pertaining to Nicki Minaj, you will see so many comments saying that they're sick of her. She's a bully. She's definitely a bully. Like, Nicki Minaj is a bully for sure. Yeah, but that's her business.
She
just got gagged, and that's what she is.
Yeah, you might be right.
And stop arguing with yourself.
Yeah, you might be right about that perspective of us being men, because I'm here for all that shit.
Absolutely. I mean, we grew up on that shit. Like when M used to be dissing NSYNC, and I'm for all of that because those niggas suck.
Mm-hmm. Let me play the clip from Nicki Minaj's response.
I said, bitch, rapping like a poem being said deep. Rapping like a poem being pimp. So he said, whip, but a pimp. A whipping boy, like a big pump say. I saw the bun buzz, on the pump, pimp say. The whipping boy, better pump, beat on me. Who you want to be? Bun be a pimp.
That coke is coking, baby.
Bun be a pimp C. It's your bun B, bitch. It's your pimp C. It's your bun B.
All right, dog. She out of control, dog.
That coke is coking.
Oh, shit.
That coke is coking.
I swear to God, that shit is hilarious, dog. But that coke is definitely coke.
100%.
Woo! That was a good one.
Because she done almost smoked her BBL off. I seen the picture. That mug was like sagging in the back. I was like, yeah, this is not a good look. She done snorted her BBL off.
Oh, you want to
Is it an expiration date on BBLs? Because some of these bitches need to re-up.
Yeah, they definitely need to re-up, man.
Jesus.
Or just take him out, to take the K Michelle route and take him out.
Or the
hey, whatever route you got to take, all roads leads to getting that shit out your ass. Man, but it like, so enough of that. Enough of the music business. But listen, the Wall Street Journal has reported that Black investors are the biggest new group of stock buyers. 68% of blacks under the age of 40 are now investing, surpassing 57% of younger white investors. So let me go ahead and play a round of applause for that, because y'all are getting to it. Y'all are getting to the money.
For sure. Salute everybody.
Man, listen,
we getting active out here.
Yeah.
We tired of working for people, and we see the bigger picture now. You got to create some shit and leave that shit for your kids and your family, because nobody else is gonna do it.
Facts, 100%.
I think we just got access to so much more information now, so it ain't like the best kept secret no more.
I think one of the best negative statistics, which sound crazy, was that they said that blacks would have a zero net worth by 2056. I think that really made young people get to it, and the fact that we were in the middle of a pandemic and everybody had time, so you start seeing podcasts about financial literacy come out. Wall Street Trapper, EYL. Just to name a few, like they were godsends during the pandemic to get people to start focusing on the stock market. You know what I mean? Because I was wasn't even that well informed about the stock market that young. You know what I mean? So I'm it's really good to see that Black people are really taking it serious and really getting to it, because I've been preaching about it for a long time, man. Like, owning some shit, investing is the only way to get to your financial freedom, because you can only be a high earner for so long. You see every millionaire that's in the NBA, they become some type of venture capitalist at some point in their life. Well, not every one of them, but the smart ones, the Magic Johnsons, the LeBrons, like that. They take that money that they make it and then invest it in something else. So shout out to the young Black folks out there that's under 40 getting to it. Hey, we need more. So like I said, make sure y'all do y'all research and start investing.
Yeah, the only investment advice we was told we was CDs. That was the only thing I knew about.
Mm-hmm. Savings account and CDs, 100%. Like they didn't even nobody even made a point for us to like, hey, buy a house. Nobody did that for us at all. It was just like, save your money. But like I said, invest in CDs, get a savings account. That was it. That was the tip of that was the
savings bonds too.
Yeah, that was like the basics that they were giving us for our generation. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad that
that's what most banks would allow your Black ass to have. So of course that's all you was talking about.
Yeah.
Who was going to have conversation about stock? Where were you going to find that information? It wasn't as if Black people just didn't want to talk about it.
Right. And now that
that's what I said.
And now that you said that, Kendall, I think even back in our day, like when we were kids, I think you had to have a certain amount of money before you could even start investing in stocks anyway. Like, yeah, with the internet,
it was definitely a barrier to entry.
Yeah, it was a barrier to entry, if I remember correctly. So yeah, sorry if we ain't had the knowledge, but I'm glad we get into it now. You know what I mean? That's why I praise the internet, and that we in a different time where there ain't no gatekeepers. Like, say, you can just open a brokerage account directly from your phone. It only takes a few minutes to do that. You know what I mean? So you can start buying stocks. So like I said, I'm just
you could buy a share of a stock. You ain't even got to buy the whole shit.
Right? Yeah, you could fractional shareholding is what you're speaking to. So yeah, man. But like I said, shout out to everybody under 40 getting to it out here in this world, man. Like, we need more of y'all to do this. So like I said, if you over 40, it still ain't too late. Like, if you ain't gonna invest in yourself, at least invest in your kids. Go get them.
Stop rapping and start investing.
Right. Get, like I said, get. It's cool to be smart now. so start. You know what I'm saying? Go get them a custodial account, a UGMA or UPMA, and start investing in your kids' future, man. Like I said, you can get them a head start that we didn't have. You know what I mean? I'm speaking to everybody over 40. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I don't know if y'all got anything else to add on that, but I just want to shout that out. And like I said, everybody get to it. Now, for anybody who's out there listening and they be like, well, it's because of meme stocks and it's because of Bitcoin and all that type of shit, at least they investing. Because when you open that can of worms and you start doing your research, you start seeing that there's other things out there, and it's easy to invest. So regardless of if it's meme stocks, regardless of that, but still, if you read the whole article on the Wall Street Journal, they actually go deeper and let you know that they still are buying retail stocks as well. It's not just all Bitcoin and meme stocks. So like I said, once again, shout out to that. So don't focus on the negative, y'all. But like I said, shout out to everybody under 40 getting to it. Now, Kendall, you had something you want to talk about when it comes to Atlanta?
Yeah, just a quick shout out to them. Just things that's going on in the community. There was a new farm and grocery store that just opened up in Ellenwood. It's called the Atlanta Harvest. It's at 3529 Anvil Block Road. If anybody that's a Atlanta resident would like to check it out. I actually drove past this. That's pretty nice size too. But I haven't been in there yet because it was closed at the time that I drove by. And I just want to there's actually a program called the Melody Project. It's about a new homeless housing where they're working on building units. They have about 40 so far. They're projected to have about 500 by 2025, and it's basically little area like units for homeless men and women to live. You know what I'm saying? They got like little bathroom areas, beds, drawers, microwave, refrigerator. Basically the essentials that people need. You know what I'm saying, to live in. And I just love that the fact that they're trying to fix homelessness in the city. You know what I'm saying, and actually trying to make efforts to resolve it instead of just kind of move their tents to the next highway. Or up under the next highway, I should say. So shout out to that. So that's all I want to mention.
Okay, what was the name of the place again? And the farmers market?
The name of the project is called The Melody. As far as the homeless housing, and then the name of the grocery store is called Atlanta Harvest. It's a farm as well. Okay. But they're also doing some things in the summertime, like from when they having events and stuff like that. So there's a lot of space that they have. They have, I don't know how many acres they got, but it's quite a bit of land. So.
No, it was a big ass farm. I see. Is that the tiny houses they doing out there for the Melody project?
I don't know if they was like called tiny houses, but they basically look like that. Yeah. Yeah. So it's
dope.
Yeah.
No, that's dope.
I like that. That's real nice. I think that's.
They need to do something like that out here.
So cute too. They're actually really cute houses.
The homeless situation out here is crazy. They need to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just a great example of what America should be fucking doing as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be fixed. It ain't like it's just something that can be swept under the rug.
Yeah, well, like I said, shout out to the Melody project. Like I said, hopefully more people take note and start making plans to make some changes. In other news, Adrian Griffin has been fired. I'm sorry to pour salt on the wound, y'all, but I came in here and I gave him my grade as a coach. I gave him my grade as a coach. I said I gave him a C-. Even though the Bucks had a winning record and the second best record in the league, I believe at the time. I just didn't agree with some of the things he was doing as a coach and the players' morality. I kind of seen how some of the players were reacting to plays being called and plays not being called. So I was happy about this. I don't know if the rest of my cast and crew was
I just don't think it was a good fit. Salute to him, man. Yeah. But as a first time head coach, I don't think that was the right position.
Well, his baby mama said that was his karma, and it's gonna be more to come. I don't know if y'all heard that story. Apparently, this is like for real, he had a 2-year-old son with the lady. I don't know if it was a side baby or what the case may be, but he had a son that was 2. The very first time the mom left the baby in his care with his family and all of that stuff, the baby died. He was in the basement by himself and the baby died, and they're saying that the baby died from natural causes. She showed like her screenshots where she reached out to him the day before the baby died, like, hey, how my baby doing? He never responded. And then the next day she gets called like, hey, your baby dead. And nobody will tell her what happened at that house. Like him, his mom, nobody in his family came to the baby's funeral. She's been trying to go to the police to try to get them to investigate and charges to be brought, but they are like just sweeping it under the rug. So according to her, she said that's his karma and this is just only the beginning, though the worst is yet to come.
Them women, man, they'll put your ass on the burner.
Right, like goddamn, like kick a man while he down.
They'll put your ass on the burner.
No, listen. If my baby was with you, the one time my child was with you, and y'all left my baby in a basement unattended, and my baby died, and you not texting me back to say what's tea? What?
Yeah,
I'm on your ass every chance I get. I'm not holding up. I'm on your necks until I find out what happened to my child. And you just walking around here, prancing around here, coaching and doing all this, living your best life. Like she feels some type of way. So in her eyes, that's his karma. And I feel like anybody that's in a situation where somebody wrongs you to that effect and something happens to them, not that you wish anything bad to happen, but okay, the universe gonna catch your ass sooner or later. So maybe this could possibly be the start of his karma. I don't know, but that's just a word on the street. And that's unfortunate though, because if that baby, y'all did something to that baby, you were supposed to let that mama know. When she texts you and asks you what that baby doing, you're supposed to text back and let her know what that baby doing. I don't care what nobody say.
Facts. Yeah, I don't play about them kids at all. And that's horrendous. Leslie, listen. I don't know what's going on with you today, but you gotta get in a better mood, fam. Like you depressing the fuck out of me today. Like God damn.
Well, I'm just saying that we brought him up, so that was the team that came along.
No, you doing your job. I definitely appreciate it.
That's all I can add to the conversation, okay?
No, you doing your job. I definitely appreciate it. But shit, man, like goddamn, like get in a better mood.
No, y'all they get in a better mood. Yeah, shit, stop killing kids and stuff.
Oh my God, man. Like, but listen, y'all. But yeah, so. Kendall, you were getting to a point about what you thought about, his
so I mean, again, like they was 30-13. So I mean, I just don't like. I kind of feel what Charles Barkley was saying when he was saying it was all in bad taste. And he was basically saying it's all on the Bucks now at this point to do what they need to do for the rest of the season because he can't get you out there and play no defense, and that's been the reality of the situation with the Bucks anyway. So hopefully that's what they'll actually be doing going forward in the next part of the season. Otherwise, they're not gonna win no championship either way. So, I mean, I'm glad Doc Rivers is getting the opportunity, but we had an opportunity to get Doc Rivers in the beginning of the season, and Giannis wanted Adrian Griffin. So, I mean, it's just
and we know the Bucks been like upper half of the league in defensive efficiency and all that shit the last few years, and for them to be that bad this year,
that ain't got nothing.
You got to put some on the coach, and then you got to because scheme is a part of it. But shit, them niggas ain't that's effort, man. Them niggas ain't playing D. I don't know what Doc could come in and do to change the philosophy, but
do y'all think he'll find a job real quick?
Nah, he's a black. So that's not. He gonna.
That was his one shot.
they gonna put him at there.
Yeah,
if he get another shot, it'd be for a team that ain't got no chance of winning.
Yeah,
like would they demote him to like an assistant manager, or it doesn't work?
Probably
like
be
that?
Assistant coach.
Yeah, he'll be on somebody's staff.
I said assistant manager. I'm sorry, assistant coach.
Yeah. No, Leslie. Like I like you asking these questions because like women listeners that don't know what we talking about. You know what I mean? Like you helping them get along. So don't feel awkward by asking those questions at all.
This is an article that was written by Chris Haynes. He with TNT. After their loss to the Indiana Pacers in the in-season tournament, Griffin called a meeting with Antetokounmpo, Lillard, Middleton, and Lopez. All four spoke on what was working, what wasn't, and how they could be best utilized. Griffin was stern in telling the players that sacrifice was required. He pointed out how some of their teammates would frequently be open when Antetokounmpo and Lillard would drive to the basket, and he called them out for not bringing defensive intensity on a nightly basis. That's why he was fired.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that him doing his job though? Or?
There you go.
Yeah,
okay, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay.
It is.
Okay.
That's called holding niggas accountable.
That's what a coach is supposed to do. But again, because he's a rookie coach, they don't like to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to hear that stuff coming from a coach like him. If it would have came from a different coach, usually, probably doesn't look like us, especially if he's decorated. You know what I'm saying? They'll listen to this shit. Yeah. But because Griffin was a brand new coach, I highly believe that was the reason. Because again,
ain't that some shit that like as an African American person, you can't even express your concerns or some shit at work. I can't do my damn job because I'm look like the hostile black person.
There you go.
That's some shit.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit deeper than that too. Because we gotta remember, man, the Bucks got Jace Kidd the fuck up out of there, got Budenholzer the fuck out of there, and now they got Adrian Griffin the fuck out of there. So it might be something else going on.
And that's what I'm just saying. Like you should have just let Joe Prunty, who's this interim coach right now, you should just let him coach the rest of the season and then see what somebody else is ready for at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because Doc Rivers wasn't going nowhere. He was going to do ESPN for the rest of the year. So if I really needed to pull the trigger on him, you could have got him at the end of the season. But in the meantime, just let Joe Prunty coach the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think to tell you the truth, I think that's how it's going to roll anyway. Because like Doc Rivers don't know this team. He don't know the ins and outs. He don't know what makes these players tick. He coming in the middle of a season. So I think he's going to be leaning heavily on his assistant coaches anyway. So it's going to probably putting his job anyway.
He been consulting the team.
He been consulting, right?
So he been around the team.
Yeah, okay.
He been consulting Adrian Griffin, and that's the whole point. It's just like, bro, y'all could have just let this shit ride for the rest of the season.
Now, I did not know that he was consulting Adrian Griffin, so that lends to what Gilbert Arenas was saying the other day when he said he was dirty macking. He said, not Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers was dirty macking on the Bucks. He was saying like, hey, look, like, you know what I mean? Y'all think it was any truth to that?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Of course, he was there. So yeah, that's my whole point. They was ready to pull the trigger on Griffin. They was just waiting for an opportunity to. You know what I'm saying? Giannis probably was mad one day and probably said something in the office, and they was like, "This is our chance. Let's get him up out of here." I ain't going no conspiracy. I'm just saying. Like, they was ready for dude to go because again, he didn't do a terrible job. You just can't expect him to know how to coach superstars off the bat. This is his first year.
Yeah.
And again, this was all Giannis' fault because we could have got Nick Nurse. And again, Giannis didn't want Nick Nurse. That was under the report.
It was Mark Jackson, man.
Right. So you could have got Nick Nurse. We could have got him last year. That's who you should have got. If you want a young coach that knows what he's doing and he's decorated. He's already got a championship. When he won one in Toronto in 2019, was that? I think that was 2019.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying, that's who you should have got. But I don't know. Like I said, man, it's on them. You know what I'm saying? You got Brook Lopez was top 5 in blocks for the last few years. I don't even think he's doing that shit this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about your effort. So,
but that's where the scheme come in. Like I was saying, like Adrian Griffin philosophy was for people to come out to the paint.
Right,
and that's where them niggas do
y'all think they were intentionally playing a little bad to get him in trouble?
They just want no chemistry there.
No. I think it's like the offensive schemes, they ain't like them. So it just don't give you the energy to be like, let me go on the other end and hold some defense now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I looked at it. But I could be wrong. I ain't a basketball player like that. So
niggas don't like to lose. I know they wasn't doing that.
Right. But I just didn't like it. Just seemed like it was in bad taste. Like, and then even like a couple of days ago, the game that they won after Adrian was fired, they was like doing all this like dancing and shit, circle. Like that shit was like lame, like
childish.
Yeah, like okay. I mean, y'all got him fired, cool. Like, just let that be the end of it. But it was on some other shit. But I still fuck with the Bucks all day, every day. But I just kind of felt like that shit was in bad.
Corny is corny.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, regardless of the fact, of how good or bad Adrian Griffin did, like I said, it is on the Bucks at this point. Like that, you know what I mean? It's just as simple as that. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Hopefully Doc River can galvanize them in some type of way to get them to do what they need to do on the defensive end.
Y'all see where they said he got fired because he asked the Nazis what he on the team for?
Yeah, I think he'll do a good job as a coach. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he went to Marquette. He got his little jersey in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like he gonna do a bad job. You know what I'm saying? And he knows how to coach stars. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, so he'll know how to do that. But it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it was just the way that they handled the coaching situation. That's all.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
man. He gonna be like, shit. Y'all got to put Austin Rivers on the team now. Shit, y'all got the Nazis over here.
Right, get my son
a check.
Hey, Austin Rivers ain't that bad. So I mean, he might come off the bench and spark some shit. So I ain't mad at Austin Rivers. But y'all got anything else to add before we get up out of here?
I'm at his ninth and Nazis. That's stupid as hell.
Hey, I just want to ask a quick. Do any of y'all care about body count as far as like somebody y'all fucking with?
As far as
y'all even give a fuck?
We are grown. Motherfuckers damn near 50.
Okay. That's all I was asking.
People been fucking for 40, like not me personally, but I've been fucking for 30, 40 years. Like, let me see your my chart. Sure.
Your my chart. Like,
because whether somebody told you, oh, I've only been with 15 people, you're gonna believe what you want to believe.
I don't care about body counts from a regular person. Like unless I mean, and I can't even slut shame really. Like I would say unless you was like a prostitute or something. But like, no, people change, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only people I don't believe change is like the Karen Steffens of the world, the fucking the Drea Michelles of the world. Them the ones I don't think change. You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck about nobody body count. I truly do not, like, at all. Like, never have, never will.
Healthy and all right. Go ahead.
Yeah. I care about character. That's all I give a fuck about. Because I've seen, as much as niggas say you can't make a housewife. I don't know if these hoes.
Some hoes out here making some good housewives.
That was what I was about to get at. Because I done seen some hoes that make very good wives for the men that they married. Because I can't speak to that, but like for the men they married. So, hey,
I see it all the time.
I wouldn't suggest it, but
if you only know what she used to do, but salute.
Right. Yeah, salute straight up. Because I mean, you know, it's plenty brothers who be like, man, I wish I could have bagged that, got her to act right. You know what I'm saying? Because they like what she was doing too. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn body count, fam. Like, nah, I never have, never will.
Oh, we too old for that.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Kendall, how you feel about body count?
Yeah, I've never asked about that. So.
I think the first time I ever asked somebody like how many people, the first and only time was probably when I was like 18, 19. Like I have not gave a fuck about that shit since then, and it was just because niggas ain't have shit else to talk about on the phone.
I've never been asked that either, and I'm definitely not about to ask because I know niggas is hoes. So
it don't matter. Like I said, I care about character more than anything. Like that's really what I care about. Like,
imagine though you 50 and somebody asks, like, you don't even probably remember like things that you did.
You just gotta tell them 300. Just gotta tell them 300.
I don't know.
I definitely don't remember. I stopped remembering it in high school. Like,
just tell them 300, Blaze. That's a nice round number. Just
we passed that.
Goddamn Trump, you. But yeah, but yeah, man. Listen. Sometimes like experiences build character, fam. So like. It is what it is. Experience to build character.
And I like my hoes with experience. I don't want no bitch.
And so do women, fam. Like women, like you know how hard it is to make a woman come. Like she don't want no nigga that ain't got don't know where to how to touch her and what to do. She don't want that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Woman don't want that shit either. So she gonna want a nigga with some experience too. So like I said, that shit builds character.
And it's more so a woman don't want no man that don't know other women want.
That part too.
That part too.
Yeah, that part too. So.
Tell him, Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's one thing that a motherfucker do that just automatically turn y'all off?
Y'all know how I am.
Body odor.
Mm-hmm.
Body odor.
Yeah, I'm with.
Don't be coming in here and y'all motherfucking feet stink. Mm-hmm. We got this term that we use for dudes who stink and they feet stink. We call it boofy.
Yeah, bro, I if you I smoke a little bit, so you know what I'm saying, like I take care of my
your booty.
So like, you should be doing the same, especially if you don't smoke. Like
Kendall, your stinky breath, Kendall.
I don't fuck with the stinking ass breath, bro.
I can't do bad hygiene. I think that's probably the biggest turn off for me immediately is bad hygiene. But another thing I don't like, and I'm so glad that you brought this up in this conversation, like when you over a certain age and you dating, like if you over 35, if you over 30, if you over 30, right, and both parties have kids, like what I cannot fucking stand is the need for constant communication, fam. I understand healthy communication.
Like, I'm busy. I got shit to do.
That's what I'm talking about, Blaze. Like I understand the need for a certain level of communication when you courting somebody and you want to be and you showing them interest, right? But I also hate the fact that I hate this term that women use when they say a man go after what the fuck you want. A man that's of some substance is gonna have other shit going on. He ain't got time to be chasing your buckethead ass, especially if you ain't got much shit to offer. He gonna have a million other hoes that he chasing out here as well, or that's chasing him. I want bitches to stop acting like niggas don't got other shit going on, fam. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what like that term. Oh, if a man go after what? No, the fuck he don't. A man of substance out here chasing his career, chasing his dream, and trying to build some shit. He ain't got time for your goofy ass to be fucking sitting up texting or calling you every goddamn time.
Or when they say I ain't talked to you today, so we broke up. Or
right, yeah, like that's what
I be seeing that a lot.
That's what I'm talking about. That one day of communication, and you cutting a nigga off. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it was a week. Like I'm sorry, a week is extreme, but like if
too far.
Yeah, I am. Right, but
you got 40. You got 48 hours, and I'm gonna need a hey, what's up text. We ain't got to talk on the phone. I ain't got to see you. Just shoot. We can shoot a little text, or if I text you, just hey.
Les, you realize there's women out here that ain't giving niggas 12 hours?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That so it's extreme on both ends of the spectrum, but a nigga of some substance gonna have some shit.
But I'm gonna tell you where that come in at. Mm-hmm. Stop treating bitches that's not your fucking girlfriend. Stop doing relationship shit with bitches that's not your girlfriend and got them thinking that y'all locked in. Telling every bitch we locked in and I love you and all that stuff. That's creating emotions. If you see the signs that a motherfucker is crazy, stop fucking a bitch like crazy, and you got to kind of fall back and be in control of that situation. Y'all got to hold yourself accountable too, because a woman ain't gonna just act crazy on her own. Some of them do,
but that's them niggas that ain't got no fucking game that do that shit though. And the niggas that's not keeping and the niggas that's not keeping it real that be doing that shit. Oh, I love you and I want to and caking all the fucking time. That's why women got this false perception of what a real nigga look like. Because these niggas is hobosexuals. They telling you whatever it is so they can get a fucking roof over their head, so they ain't got to go back to their mama crib, whatever the case may be. Yep. Especially in their 20s.
Call that looking for a payout.
Yeah. A lot of niggas ain't shit.
Looking for a payout.
Yeah, so
niggas be doing the most, you looking for a payout.
Right, and then and like I said, so
they know it's tax time. Them niggas right there next to them.
They ready.
Yeah, and women be falling for that goofy ass shit. But like I said, niggas that got some substance, a lot of times found they ain't got time for. They ain't doing.
And it fuck up their perception when they do come across a nigga that be on something because now they expect you to do that weird shit. Like, bitch, I ain't got time for that.
Nah, exactly. Almost every man that I know, almost every man that I know, they busy or they got some other shit going on, like that keeps them going like almost 24 hours a day, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just like they hustling, fam. That's what I'm getting to. It's some niggas out here that ain't got shit going on, but the niggas out here that's hustling, getting to it, they ain't got time to be sitting around chasing no woman like that. You better make it mutual. I ain't heard from you in 28 hours. I ain't heard from you in 48 hours. Like, stop thinking that y'all ain't got to fucking communicate too. That shit goes both ways. And I hate this motherfucking device right here because y'all act like this is a goddamn leash. That ain't no fucking leash, fam. Like if I want to answer that motherfucker, I ain't got to answer it.
Just make sure that you keep that same energy because, you know, a lot of the guys, when you pull a him on him now, you know, some of y'all can't breathe and y'all get to call them motherfucking bitches and hoes and you get a little frustrated when that you get put on you.
Right.
So just make sure.
That's the tender dude.
That's some tender. Yeah, thank you, Blaze. That's some tender ass niggas.
Take in what you dish out.
Mm-hmm. That's true though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, let y'all trigger me, fam. Like,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You should never ask that question. But
I apologize.
Yeah, we'll do deeper dives into some more relationship shit in the future. But y'all got anything else to add before we get up out of here? Anything else?
We miss you, Trey.
Yeah, Trey. I don't miss you. I'm glad you know. Motherfucker gonna tell me I meant to text you.
Me and Kendall do.
Yeah.
Me and Kendall do.
What I do?
Miss
Trey. Me and Kendall do.
Okay.
Kendall said what I do.
Yeah.
He said okay.
Okay.
That's y'all so funny, dog. But let me get out of here, man. I gotta go cook some food. I will holler at y'all next week. Well, we will holler at y'all next week with another epilogue. Yeah, that's episode of Unlabeled the podcast. Peace.